we're taking a look at one of the biggest mysteries in the entire Pokemon franchise. Why has Pikachu gotten skinnier over time? This one actually came to us from a viewer on Facebook who simply sent me a message and said, "Can you answer this question for me? Whatever happened to Fat Pikachu?" And as it turns out, this is a pretty common question. A simple Google search will show you hundreds, if not thousands, of questions from people asking this exact same thing. A lot of people who have been fans of the franchise for a very long time have wondered why Pikachu has changed so much back from red and blue to the way it looks nowadays. It's shed some pounds. So what happened? Did Pikachu just decide to hit the gym one day? Every pun intended, by the way. Or is there a deeper meaning behind its transformation? Well, today on Pokemon Explained, we're going to be tackling this mystery. But before we jump in and solve this mystery, I just want to take a second to ask that if you like the content we produce here on YouTube, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button in order to join our amazing Pokemon community. Every like and every sub helps more than you could possibly imagine and helps us grow as a channel. It's through your support that videos like this one are possible. Alright, let's get back to tackling this Pikachu mystery. Now, to figure out the question about Pikachu's transformation over the years, we first need to take a step back and look at the history of Pikachu within the Pokemon franchise. So back in 1996, Pocket Monsters Red and Green were released to massive popularity in Japan. As the franchise was still new, there was no sole mascot chosen to represent the brand, and the games were simply released with a Pokemon tying into their respective colors. Pocket Monsters Green choosing Venusaur, and Pocket Monsters Red choosing Charizard. Before long, it was clear that Pokemon was a massive runaway hit, and that expanding into other forms of entertainment would be a massive goldmine for the franchise. That same year, the first Japanese set for the Pokemon trading card game was released, as well as a remastered version of Pocket Monsters Red and Green. Now called Pocket Monsters Blue, the new version featured upgraded graphics and new sprites for the Pokemon. It was available only to subscribers of CoroCoro magazine as a mail-by-order exclusive. But Pokemon was destined for even more, and before long, a manga was developed. Focusing on Red, the main protagonist from the video games, Pokemon Pocket Monsters followed his journeys through the Kanto region in the hopes of becoming a Pokemon Master, all the while getting into wacky hijinks along the way. In order to differentiate itself from the games, it was chosen that this version of Red would have a Clefairy as its Pokemon partner, instead of the traditional Kanto starters Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Hitting the Japanese shelves in November of 1996, the troublemaking nature of Clefairy paired with Red made Pokemon Pocket Monsters a huge success. So on the one hand, there now was a massive video game franchise, as well as a massive manga franchise, and the decision was made to take the brand worldwide. The task was now to revamp the series and make any changes that would be necessary in order to make Pokemon appeal to everyone in the world, and not just Japanese audiences. The plan was now to create a Pokemon anime as well as a new Pokemon manga that would appeal to boys and girls all over the world, giving the franchise the largest possible demographic, and in turn the largest possible chance of success. Originally planning to mirror the format of the Pokemon Pocket Monsters manga, but with more family-friendly humor, there was some concern raised about the ability for Clefairy to be the face of the franchise worldwide. You see, the marketing team was very aware that whatever Pokemon was chosen to be the protagonist partner was going to become the most iconic character, simply due to how much it's being seen on TV, as well as in various types of merchandise that would be sold. It was decided that Clefairy wasn't up to the task because its pink coloring would make it unappealing to boys worldwide. So it was back to the drawing board, and after a great deal of deliberation, it was decided that Pikachu would be the Pokemon partner of the new main character, now named Ash Ketchum. It was also decided that the revamped manga would continue to focus on Red instead of Ash. The storylines for the manga would also more closely follow the video games, with Red beginning his journey with a Bulbasaur and catching a Pikachu a little bit later on that would become his Pokemon partner. Pikachu was decided to be the perfect Pokemon to appeal to everybody. It was soft and cuddly in an effort to appeal to girls, as well as having a feisty personality and a lot of power, something that would obviously appeal to boys. Back in Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue, Pikachu is a round, chubby Pokemon with stubby limbs and a hunched-over posture. This makes sense as, despite it being known as the Electric Mouse Pokemon, Pikachu is in fact based on a squirrel. Its thick tail and tendency to stand up on its hind legs give it the appearance and behavior of a squirrel, much more so than a mouse. This is also confirmed in an interview when the original creator of Pikachu said, "At the time I was really into squirrels, so I wanted the character to have puffy cheeks. Squirrel tails are cute, so I wanted it to have a tail. I wanted the character to have a lightning element, so I made the tail shaped like lightning." But getting back to the anime and manga, in the original Pokemon manga, Clefairy was basically taken as is and just added into the manga. Some changes were made to its face to make it more expressive, but otherwise it wasn't changed at all. The same plan was put in motion for Pikachu, but the artist soon ran into a problem. Due to the stories being told, Pikachu needed a wide range of motion as well as the ability to use its mannerisms to show emotion, making it more akin to a human than a Pokemon. Ken Sugimori, head art director for the Pokemon franchise, stated in an interview, "We were also influenced by the introduction of the anime. Since the animation had them doing a variety of movements, including human-like gestures, we changed the shape of Pikachu's body to make acting easier. While Pikachu was originally very short and stout, we gradually gave it a more defined neck and elongated its spine." Aside from giving animators the ability to illustrate Pikachu properly, it also had the side benefit of giving Pikachu a few more mouse-like features. This made its moniker, the Electric Mouse Pokemon, make a lot more sense. The changes were small at first, but the changes to Pikachu can be seen as early as the second episode of the Pokemon anime in scenes where emotion or large motions were required. While often shown with the rounder body it began with, a skinnier, more defined Pikachu can easily be seen in many screenshots from the early anime episodes as well. Of course, we all know the outcome of these efforts. The Pokemon anime was a huge success with audiences everywhere, necessitating the need for more episodes, more seasons, and even movies. As the need for Pikachu to do more and more grew, the changes to Pikachu gradually became more and more pronounced, culminating in the permanently skinny Pikachu that we have today, debuting back in the Hoenn era of the Pokemon anime. For the sake of continuity, Pikachu would be changed in the video games around the same time. In Gens 1 and 2, Pikachu was very round and rotund, but beginning with Gen 3's Ruby and Sapphire, Pikachu had a much more pronounced head, vertical posture, and leaner body in its game sprite. All depictions since then have featured Pikachu as we now know it today. The only exception to this is Gigantamax Pikachu from Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a temporary form change that calls back to the original Pikachu design, being very large, very round, and full to the brim with Dynamax energy just waiting to come out in battle. There you have it, the long and windy history that led to the fluffy Pikachu becoming the lean, mean, electrifying machine that it is today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. If you did, remember to absolutely smash that like button in the face and consider subscribing to our channel. That being said, I've been Blaine for Bridge4Games. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you around. Bye-bye.